Hey guys, it's Jade. So before I get started, if you hear like noise in the background, it's just my fan because it is warm lately. So sorry about the background noise. But this is just going to be my video of me just talking about the future of Big Bang and then just the future of YG period. I think I may have mentioned this a while ago, but I think feelings have changed since then. So my feelings about the future of Big Bang, I feel like Big Bang is a wrap because I honestly don't know how Big Bang can really continue on as for with this whole situation still going on. And I mean, like, even if like they come back, they drop new music, it's successful or whatever, but this whole Sungri thing will be a dark cloud as long as there's still a group. Um, you know what I mean? So I just feel like I personally don't see it really continuing on after this. When everyone's done with their military service, I don't really see it happening, unfortunately. Um, so what do I see the future for everybody? I'm gonna start with Taeyong. Definitely see Taeyong focusing on his family, his wife, maybe having some kids, still continuing on as a soloist. You know, pretty much that. Daesung will just go back to Japan because he doesn't have a career in Korea. It's, you know what I'm saying? Being that people still have, feelings about him with the whole accident, even though it was a very long time ago. So I see Daesung continuing on with his music career in Japan. Is very is very successful over there, and definitely see him doing, emceeing and stuff. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where I see Japan is just, definitely going to be in the cards for Daesung. GD, I feel like GD still might make solo music, but probably not for a while because, I mean, there's been stuff going on with him and his military service that hasn't been all that great either. You know what I'm saying? Stories about him. People feel like he's getting, special treatment because he's GD, and, him being late to certain events and taking off, more vacation days than, really supposed to, and things like that. We already know in Korea they do not play when it comes to the military service. So I feel like maybe he won't be doing a bunch of solo stuff, but maybe more like behind the scenes stuff, like producing and things like that, and probably still doing like more stuff with like, fashion brands and whatnot. I can definitely see that still. Um, the one I worry about the most is Top, because the simple fact is that I don't think people still have forgiven him for the whole weed scandal. I mean, because hell, there's people that are pissed because he's getting out the military early, even though I think it's because they shortened the time for the service now. And people are kind of pissed about that, even though Top has really been laying low. Like, Top has been ghost since this whole situation. So I feel like if Top does go back to acting, it probably won't be for a while now. From now, so I feel like what I can see him doing is getting into art. I mean, I know he's really, really into art. Like, I feel like he takes, like, it's not just a thing for him. Like, I feel like he's really into it. So I can definitely see him, going to school and like getting an art history degree or some type of art degree, and or even like, taking classes to, build furniture, because we all know he had this obsession with like weirdly, really obscure fucking furniture and stuff like that. Like, not practical furniture. Like, he's not gonna be like a Martha Stewart, like we're making like, like home furniture and stuff. No, he's not gonna do that. Like, this is shit that's like not really practical. Like, you can't really sit on it type things, like that stuff like that. I can definitely see him doing something like that. I can see him being an artist, just doing art. I can definitely see him doing that. But acting, maybe not for a while. And last but not least, Sungri. I don't know. Part of me feels like he is not going to be doing as much time as people think he's gonna get. Something tells me it's not gonna happen. Something in my spirit just tells me he might get like 2 years in jail, and like after that some probation, and that's it. But like I just don't see. I don't. Something tells me, man. People think he gonna be in jail for a long time. I don't think it's gonna happen. I just something tells me it's not gonna happen. So if he does get locked up, like I said, it might be a short period, might get some probation, but after that, I don't know, because I mean, wherever he goes now, this whole situation is going to follow him for the rest of his life. He can sit there and make a bunch of apologies and like, do a bunch of stuff, but this will forever follow him, whatever he does. I definitely don't see him doing anything with entertainment, regardless of where he goes. Don't see it. So I have no idea what's gonna happen with him in his future. I don't know. The future of YG, it's a big question mark, man. Because I mean, just YG the man, it just hasn't been looking hot for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though he's not really, in this whole Burning Sun thing, but a lot of his shady dealings have been kind of put out there with the whole, the club shit that's like, under the table type shit, and allegedly, destroying documents, and now this whole prostitution thing. Just shit ain't looking too hot, man. And I feel like at this point, the shareholders might have to hold another vote, man, because just the name YG is just putting a sour taste in people's mouths, man. It ain't looking too hot. So I think if they do another vote, they're gonna get him out of there, because at the same time, it's still a business, and just a bunch of press for YG right now is negative. It is negative. And even though Winner had came back and Lehigh came back, it's still not, I don't think it's still not helping. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, everybody in YG and can have these really great comebacks and stuff, but there are still going to be people who want YG gone or in jail. One or the other, or both. Shit, or both. I don't know. And I feel like it's fucked up for the other artists on the label, because they didn't participate in this shit, but I feel like it's like guilty by association. You know what I mean? And then, like, I'm not really sure how I feel about people asking them how they feel about the whole situation. It's because, you want to stay loyal to your company, but at the same time, it's like you kind of want to, like, speak your truth. And I feel like it's like kind of like, it's like a fine line that they're on, because you don't want to say nothing that'll piss YG off, but then at the same time you may have certain feelings about it, but you really can't really speak those honest feelings without getting some type of backlash. So I don't know, man. But yeah, like, shit is just not looking too hot for YG right now. Even with like Produce 101, like the 2 trainees on the season, they're not doing all that great. I mean, I think that one guy is like, I forgot his name, to be honest. I mean, they're forgettable in my opinion. And it's like, when it comes to that particularly, I'm disappointed, because you're from YG. So being the fact that me personally, I'm a YG stan, I hold people from YG to a certain level, and especially if you're going to be on the 4th season of Produce 101, I expected better, and I expect better. So yeah, definitely ain't looking too hot for the trainees over at, that's on Produce 101 right now. Definitely don't see any of them making the group. I definitely don't. Yeah, man. It's just, just like YG is just, it's just a shit show right now, and I don't know what it'll take or if it'll be able to. It's gonna take a lot to get people back in watching to get back in people's good graces. It's really gonna take a long time. So I don't know, man. But yeah, I mean that's just like my opinion on just the future of Big Bang and the future of YG as a whole. Um, yeah, it's just shit's crazy right now, man. It really is. So, tell me your opinion on it, and yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.